My name is Corey Martinez, and I am a professional BMX rider. I'm bringing my friends on this trip to go film and ride motorcycles, go camping, and just enjoy the open air.
We rode in pretty late, so they had it all set up for us to come check out the Skatepark of Tampa. And I had never been there. I don't know if any of the dudes on the trip had ever been there, but you see and hear about the Skatepark of Tampa all the time.
I was fortunate enough to join the Ride and Seat crew for the past 4 days. Honored that they'd have me on this trip and to hang out with this crew and heading home tomorrow, but it was an awesome time and wish I didn't have to go so soon.
Made it to Orlando, but unfortunately these racks had kind of took a little beating on them, and it started cracking right behind one of these main braces. When you're riding around with a 20 to 25 pounds of weight on here on the racks, it's going to eventually take some abuse. We're going to have a plate braced onto the bottom of this to kind of help support the whole bottom again, and yeah, it should be good enough to hold it for the rest of the trip, and we're on our way. We're cruising around the famous training banks in Orlando. Might be our only spot in Orlando that we get to hit.
You're under arrest. We have to ask you guys to leave, all right?
Pretty dope to get to meet up with Chad DeGroot for a little bit. He's a legend, he's been around forever.
My name is Chad DeGroot. I'm 39 years old. I've lived in Orlando, Florida for about 13 years. I stayed because I started a skate park. Well, that evolved into another skate park. And then, I don't know, the scene here, I'm just drawn in. Pretty rad the Ride and Seat crew came to Orlando. Glad to have them by and wish them the best in Miami and on the road.
Our way from Orlando to Miami. Weather's looking a bit dodgy for camping, so we decided to get a hotel at the Clevelander. We're gonna go try and ride some street in Miami before the weather rolls in. Yeah, is there not a faster way to get there?
We just did some research on Google and found 2 schools and pretty much in the same area. Came over here and 2 perfect aluminum rails, one with the kink, one without. We ended up coming across some like ledge fountain thing, and one thing led to another. I was like, well, you know, it's really, really hot out. Like, I wouldn't hurt so much to like get wet. It wouldn't bother me that bad. So I was just like, I'll try grinding it. It was actually really fun. I've never ridden a ledge like that, so even though I got wet, it doesn't matter. It's so hot out here. It actually feels good. So it was really fun to ride.
I almost want to lay in that fountain.
That was fun. I don't feel like I have to go swimming anymore.
Miami's a pretty awesome city. I'm always looking forward to riding all these spots. If you go in the city, there's that like famous triangle spot, which is basically a Euro gap. It's like the coolest street Euro gap you could ever find.
I was just hanging on so it didn't fall off. Stopping at Robbie's to feed the fish in the Keys was awesome. You know, you tease them for a little bit and then they get kind of angry and they get you.
We're hanging out in Key West right now. It seems like the rain's coming back in. Pretty sick to go ride right now, but can't do anything about the weather.